everyone. VU3 Anki Mike, handle Maneet. I'm currently studying in grade 9. I got my license when I was 12 years old. So I'm actually going to talk about my experience with ARDF today. First of all, I'm in debt to the organizers of Hamfest 2018 for giving me this opportunity. ARDF, or Amateur Radio Direction Finding, is the more technically correct term for what we also known as fox hunting, deer hunting and all that. So before you get me wrong, let me just explain what fox hunting is. Fox hunting, the participants have to locate a hidden transmitter in some defined area. Let's say, for example, 15 to 13 kilometer radius. So fox is the name given to the person who would stay near the source of the transmitted signals. That is, he would be transmitting the signals. What you do is, you use the direction antenna or other direction finding equipment to trace these signals and then find the direction in which he's hiding at. So, normal direction antenna which can be home brewed is a 3-element tape Yagi. So that is right here, 1 minute. So yeah, this is a simple direction antenna. It's very useful in finding hidden signals. So coming back to my experience, I was always fascinated by the idea of ham radio, and since the introduction of it by my father, DJ VU3 Yankee Kilo, and when he told me that I was going to be part of a fox hunt by I think 2017, I was thrilled. So it was actually VU3 HTP who gave us more insight into this event. So on the main day of the event, we go there. Our main objective was just to observe, like just see what equipment other people were using, what did they do, how were they going to go through the whole process. Other than this person, Vivek, VU3JHK, lended us his antenna and told us and encouraged us to participate in the event. And on that day, technical jargons like attenuator, high frequency, low frequency, all was Greek and Latin to me. So after that, since we got the direction antenna at the last moment, we couldn't afford to get an attenuator. Now when the event started, everyone rushed off to an elevated area. So did we. So we went up, we took the direction antenna, started pointing at different directions to trace the signal. That's why I learned the first thing, always go for a elevated area to search for a direction, to search for a signal, because it makes it way more easier. So after that, as soon as we found that our next location to be Nice Road, that is towards the south, we headed towards Nice Road. So on our way, we also understood that we have to be very attentive when working with these signals, because the fox would actually only transmit after every 5 minutes, and it would be only for 30 seconds in high power and 30 seconds in low power. Once we got off at a nice road, we went to take the reading again. So what happened is, the reading which we were getting from south all this while was suddenly going towards east. So we actually were taken aback by shock. So later the day I understood that those were reflections. So after staying there for some time, reconsidering the route and all that, we finally get to know that, and then we head towards south again. So now what happens is, we reach this route where there's a narrow underdeveloped road on the left, and then there's a main road. So we follow the main road, we reach this resort. So there's a tall mast over there, and then an antenna. Below that there's some security guards with handies. So me over there, I didn't know anything. So I got very excited. So I'm like, Dad, let's go. That's the fox. We go there. They don't know anything about fox hunt. So what happened is, we had to trace back 3 kilometers, take the narrow underdeveloped road, which led us to a hill. So when we climbed up this hill, there's nothing. There's actually this cave kind of a structure formed in this hill. And what the fox had done is, he took his instruments, he sat in front of it, and he had taken a black blanket all over him. So it was nearly impossible to find him. So when we finally spotted him, he gets up and he's like, "Congratulations, you won the 2nd place." So that's how my first fox hunt went. Now I wanted to participate in the second one. So that was this year. So I was more confident. I was like, okay, fine, I got second place, I have the experience now, I can do some good things. So we had homebrewed directional antennas before itself, and then we had a small trial run to just check our equipment. So on the main day, this time again, as I knew from the first time that we had to go to an elevated point, we took the city market bridge. So we go there, we try to taste the signal. We get to know that we have to go south, that is towards Mysore. So on our way to Mysore, we reach this place and there's this junction. So we have to go to Mysore, and then on the east there's Jayanagar. Again, this was another reflecting signal, but then we didn't want to risk it. So we thought, okay, fine, let's go to Jayanagar. After that, we stopped getting signals from there. We returned back, because of which I think we lost nearly 2 hours already. So again, we headed towards Mysore. After which, what happened is, for 15 minutes, we stopped receiving signals. Later, what we find out is that our antenna was ill-aligned. So that's another lesson I learned. Always check your equipments if they're working properly. So on our way now, so we are on our way. We enter this how would I tell this? A old village warehouse kind of thing. So we go there, we start investigating that area. Right then the fox he's like, okay, fine, first clue, big banyan tree. So we get excited. I'm like, Dad, big banyan tree, let's go. We jump on the bike, we rush all the way to big banyan tree. We get down there, we try to take the reading again. Now we're getting it from further north. We headed north. Right then the fox again tells us, okay, fine, second clue. And then the fox, he doesn't give you normal clues. He doesn't be like, okay, fine, go to this building 10 steps right or something like that. No. He comes to us and he's like, Delta Alpha Mike, which actually stands for dam. So there's a dam called Menchinbele over there, so we headed towards there. After which we reached a village called Dabbaguri. So we reach there, and then we go up this muddy area. Then as soon as we get up, there's a field in front of me, and then behind it there's a hill. So the last leg of the journey was a straight sprint through that. We go up there, I climb up the hill, and then it's like no one's there. So then we go a bit further and we see these guys, like the fox, they're sitting under a tree drinking Pepsi and whatnot. Whereas we people for the last 3.5 hours were in the sun searching for them. Nonetheless, this was a good experience, and as soon as I went to them, they asked me for my ID card, the directional antenna, and the handy. So these are the first 3 things, the basic things they always ask as soon as you get to the foxhole. So always carry your necessary equipment. After which they stare at me for some time, and they're like, okay, fine. They try to build up suspense, and then they're like, congratulations, you're the first one to reach here. So that's how my second fox hunt went, and I guess that's all. This is Beauty Yankee Mike 73 signing off.
Thank you, Maneet, for sharing your experiences regarding the fox hunt, ARDF as it is called. Hope many of you have attended the fox hunt and gone through that excitement and adventurous activity. If you haven't participated, probably it's sometime make it a time that you participate, and it would be really fun in participating. So.